the things and events that take place around us. For example, perhaps you're having a rough day and you've gotten a flat tire, or maybe someone has treated you unfairly. And let's say that you react in a negative way to these situations with your thoughts and your emotions, and you become angry, frustrated, or upset. In this case, you are unconsciously reacting to the situation instead of consciously responding to it. And your negatively charged thoughts and emotions are automatically placing an order with the universe for more of the same negative experiences. In order to create a more positive outcome, you must learn to consciously respond in a different, more positive way. For example, if you have a flat tire, act as if it is a gift, an opportunity to stop the frantic rush to where you're going and focus fully on the task at hand. I've learned to ask this question: I wonder what opportunity this is. What's the gift in this moment? One of my friends actually met her future husband when she had a flat tire on the 405 freeway in Los Angeles. The man who pulled over to help her asked her for a date, and they were married 2 years later. Another friend of mine, a professional speaker, was stranded in O'Hare Airport in Chicago during a blizzard in January a few years ago. Instead of becoming negative about the situation, she saw it as an opportunity to meet and to get to know several other stranded passengers. One of them turned out to be the CEO of a major corporation who ended up hiring her for several speeches amounting to over $30,000 in new income for her. When you choose to respond with a positive attitude, you attract more positive experiences into your life. So as you can see, the good news is that once you understand the law of attraction and how it works, you can begin to consciously and intentionally create a better life by consciously choosing to respond more positively to the situations that arise during your day. Remember, up until now, your reactions are just habits. You have to choose to change them. It takes time and it takes intention. The fact is, though, you can choose to think differently. You can choose to focus and think about the things you want more of in your life. And you can choose to schedule time to experience more of the things that make you feel good. You can choose to deliberately participate in the creation of your future by managing your current thoughts and feelings. It takes a little work to do it, but the rewards are worth the effort. And remember what Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, says. He says your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. In the first lesson, I requested that you think of a positive vision word that best describes you and write it down on a piece of paper. Remember? Right now, I want you to think of another positive vision word. This time, it's a word you hear your closest friends, your loved ones, or family members, the words they use when they're complimenting you. It could be resourceful, or happy, or brilliant, or spontaneous, authentic, or generous. Whatever it is, write it down and read it aloud each hour throughout the rest of the day. And in order to more fully embody this word, I want you to make sure you read it out loud at least 3 to 5 times today. And again, you also might want to write it down and put it on a card and put it on your bathroom mirror or your refrigerator or the dashboard of your car so you're sure to see it multiple times during the day. And as I said before, you also may want to turn it into an affirmation by adding the words, I am to it. I am spontaneous. I am resourceful. I am generous. Now, the benefit to doing this is as you read your vision word out loud, you'll begin to automatically live more fully into it. And you'll find yourself attracting more people, more projects, more opportunities that will support you in achieving your dreams faster, more easily, more fully, and with less effort. Welcome to Living the Law of Attraction, lesson number 3. Right now, I really want you to live into the law of attraction by more clearly understanding energy and the fact that you are energy and why that is important to you in creating what you want in life. Listen to this. You are all made up of the same stuff as the sun, the moon, and the stars. You are a walking, talking bundle of intelligent energy in the form of a human body. You are made up of cells, which are made up of atoms, which are made up of subatomic particles. And what are subatomic particles? According to the physicists, when you get down to the most minute part of the atoms, it's energy. Everything is made of energy. All matter is really energy. Energy can't be created and it can't be destroyed. It's the cause and effect of itself. It is evenly present in all places at all times. Energy is in constant motion and it never rests. And this is really important. It is always and forever moving from one form to another. As Deepak Chopra has said, there are no extra pieces in the universe. Everyone is here because he or she has a place to fill, and every piece must fit itself into the big jigsaw puzzle. So you see, you are connected. You are connected to everything and to everybody. You are a completely unique piece of a much greater whole, an integral part of the cosmos. You are a ball of energy in a much larger energy field. Think of the internet. You can't see it and you can't touch it, but you know that it's there. It is real. It's an invisible energy connection that links us all to each other. And you are connected to everyone and everything in the same way, through what my friend Robert Scheinfeld has dubbed the Internet. That's I-N-N-E-R, net. Have you ever found that with people you're close to, you can sometimes finish a sentence for them? Or that you both say the same thing at exactly the same time? That's not a coincidence. It's connection. This is a perfect example of how connected we really are to those around us. And we've all had the experience of starting to think about someone, perhaps someone we haven't seen or spoken to in years, and then several minutes later the phone rings and it's that very person on the other end of the line. "I was just thinking about you," we exclaim in wonder. Well, we were actually subconsciously sensing their intention to call us before they had even acted upon it. Our thoughts travel through time and space at an amazing speed, and to an amazing distance too, up to 250,000 miles, according to some research conducted by Duke University and NASA. They discovered that astronauts on the moon could actually project their thoughts and be picked up by students back at Duke University 250,000 miles away. And in the example of thinking of someone and then getting a call after a few minutes later, we can see that through your connection, you were able to pick up on the energy of their thoughts and intentions before they even dialed the number. Or perhaps it was your thinking about them that stimulated them to call you. So our thoughts, we now know, are creating measurable effects halfway around the world. So the exercise I'd like you to do for this lesson is this. Think of one person who makes you laugh the moment you spend time with him or her. Is it a friend? Is it a colleague or a loved one? There are some people in our lives that just make us smile. Right now, think of who that person is, okay? And what do you both have in common? What is it about him or her that makes you smile or feel so good? You see, when you know who your feel-good people are, you are only a phone call away from experiencing joy. I'm referring to those people whom we feel most connected to and those who inspire us to feel happy. So do two things in relation to this. Make a list of several people who make you feel good, who lift your spirits, who make your day when you interact with them. And then call at least one person on that list today or for the next few days. It doesn't have to be a long call, although it could be. 5 minutes is plenty. Another option is, even if you don't reach that person, just close your eyes for a few minutes and send them a message of appreciation on what we're calling the Internet. A little silent message of, "Hey, I appreciate you. You always make me smile. Thank you." Another option is to drop them a short email. "Hey, I was just thinking of you and it made me smile. Thank you for being my friend. Much love." Welcome to Living the Law of Attraction, lesson number 4. Esther and Jerry Hicks, two of the foremost teachers of the Law of Attraction, say that because of the Law of Attraction, each of you is like a powerful magnet, attracting more of the way that you feel at any point in time. Right now, I want you to think of yourself as a magnet. You are a living magnet. You literally attract the things, people, ideas, and circumstances to you that vibrate and resonate at the same energy frequency as yours. And it gets better because your energy field changes constantly based on your thoughts and feelings, and the universe acts like a mirror, sending back a reflection of the energy that you are projecting. The stronger and more intense your thoughts and emotions are, the greater the magnetic pull becomes. Now, this is not a process that requires any real effort. A magnet doesn't have to try to attract anything. It simply does. And so do you. You are always in the process of attracting something into your life. Do you realize that your life at this very moment is the result of everything that you've ever thought, done, or believed, or felt up until now? Well, it is. And you can start right now to consciously and deliberately attract whatever you desire to experience in the future. In the West, Christ advised us in Philippians 4:8 with this message. He said, "Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence, and if anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things." In the East, Buddha once said, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought." See, we really are that powerful, and this secret has been known through the ages and taught in every religion. You see, my friend, you are far more powerful than you realize, because whether you want to believe it or not, you really are creating everything in your life. And once you fully acknowledge this and take responsibility for it, you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Remember, you are truly the author of your own life, and you can choose to take it in any direction you wish. You have the ability to change your life for the better. You have the ability to create your desired future. And most importantly, you have unlimited potential. It is truly unlimited. And if you ever doubt that you hold this power in your mind and in your heart, just remember these words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said, "Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen." So I want you to think of one situation at work, at home, or with a friend when you felt unstoppably decisive. Perhaps it was to take one job over another, or to move from Texas to Wisconsin, or to go back to school to get an MBA or a counseling degree, or to quit a job that was killing your spirit. Maybe it was a decision to get a divorce, or to start your own business, or to take an integrity stand at work. Recall, what was it about that decision that made you feel powerful? What would happen if you were that decisive in every part of your life? You see, the benefit to this exercise is when you're decisive, you cut off experiences, people, and situations that don't support you. The word decisive literally means to cut off. Think of the word incision in surgery. It means to cut into. Incisors are the teeth that are the cutting teeth. We cut with precision. We use scissors. So decision means to cut off all possibilities but one, to decide, to choose, to focus. And it's my wish for you that you cut off possibilities that don't support you. Your true power comes from your decision-making ability. So the more decisive you become, the more you'll attract what you want. Welcome to Living the Law of Attraction, lesson number 5. And for this lesson, I want to start off with a great quote passed on to us by Florence Shinn, the best-selling author of The Game of Life. She says, "The game of life is the game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy." My simple yet often misunderstood message to you in this lesson can be summed up in 3 words. Thoughts are things. Your thoughts are not just wispy little clouds drifting through your head. Your thoughts are actually things. They're measurable units of energy. Thoughts are biochemical electrical impulses. They are waves of energy that, as far as we can tell, penetrate all time and all space. Look, every single thought you have is a statement of your desires to the universe. Every single thought you have generates a physiological change in your body. You are a product of all the thoughts you have thought, the feelings you have felt, and the actions you have taken up until now. And the thoughts you think today, the feelings you feel today, and the actions you take today will determine your experiences tomorrow. So it is imperative that you learn to think and behave in a positive way that is in alignment with what you ultimately want to be, to do, and to experience in life. Thoughts affect your body. Even Albert Einstein noted that thoughts influence the body more than we may give them credit for. And because our thoughts affect our body, it is so important to think as positively as possible. Negative thoughts are toxic, and they affect your body in a negative way. Negative thoughts actually weaken you physically. Negative thoughts can make you perspire, create muscular tension, and even create a more acidic environment within your body. They can actually increase the likelihood of getting cancer because cancer cells thrive in an acidic environment. And other diseases you can get as well from thinking negative thoughts. They also send out a negative energy vibration and attract more experiences of the same vibration into your life. Positive thoughts, on the other hand, will affect your body in a positive way. They'll make you feel more relaxed, more centered, and more alert. They stimulate the release of endorphins in your brain, thereby reducing pain and increasing pleasure. In addition to this, positive and affirmative thoughts send out a positive energy vibration that will attract more positive experiences back into your life, and especially into your relationships. Whenever you face the choice to have a positive thought or a negative thought about a specific experience you've had in your past, consider the advice of my good friend Reverend Michael Beckwith, who says that scientific research has shown that one affirmative thought is hundreds of times more powerful than a negative thought. So here's the action step for this lesson. I want you to think of one reoccurring negative thought you have repeatedly every day. Nobody likes me. It's hard to make a sale in this economy. There are no good men available in this town.